Hello everybody, my name is Mr. Williamo and welcome back to another episode of the Pokevlog. Yes, another episode of our Pokemon Go adventure. Today we're going on a mad evolution spree. I've already been down to the beach today because in the UK there's been like a heat wave literally yesterday and today, and luckily enough I'm on holiday so I'm right on the beach, so we've been taking advantage of that. We've been on the beach literally like all day, but it's the evening time now so it's a little bit cooler. It's gone a little bit cloudy now. It's time to do the Pokemon evolutions, but literally the beach that we went to, Watergate Bay in Newquay, if you live near here or if you're in here on holiday, go to that beach. It is literally a hub for Pokemon. About 4 just kept spawning in a circle around me, mostly water type Pokemon. There was loads of Eevees, loads of Tentacles, loads of Horsies, loads of Magikarps and loads of Poliwags. So we've got enough to evolve quite a few Pokemon now. So we're going to put on a lucky egg and we're going to evolve these dudes, and then we're going to talk about the legendaries in the game. How we think we might be able to get hold of some of them, if we'll ever be able to get hold of some of them, and how you dudes can do it as well. So let's get into our evolution spree straight away. Oh, would you look at that? Psyduck has literally just spawned here. I still don't think if I capture this guy, I'll have enough to get a gold duck, but he jumped over it. He did the high jump over it. My brother actually caught a gold duck this morning, literally in the apartment where we are now, and I was like, I need to get it, I need to get it. So gold duck is the evolution of this dude. But he just didn't turn up for me. My brother got it, but I suppose that's karma for me getting Snorlax yesterday, and he didn't get it. Alright, there we go. We got the Psyduck. Sweet. So, oh, I probably should have put my... Look how close we are to getting to level 12. So close. We couldn't really get any closer. We need 83 more XP to get to level 12. So what I was saying was I should have probably put my lucky egg on before I caught that Pokemon, because then we get double XP. We're putting this on, we're going to evolve loads of Pokemon, and we're going to get some new ones as well. So we should hopefully get absolutely tons and tons and tons of XP. Possibly even bypass level 12 and go straight to level 13. So if we sort it by favourite Pokemon, I've favourited some of the ones that we are going to evolve. And if we just go on Psyduck a sec, have we got enough to do him? No. No way near. I thought I was a lot closer than I was. Also Goldie, and are we close to that? Nope. Not at all either. I thought I was close. And Drowsy? 42, that is quite close, that is quite close. But I think at the moment we can only evolve these guys. So we've got a 313 Bellsprout, which is actually really high for a Bellsprout. We've got a Victory Bell, which this dude evolves into Weeping Bell and then Victory Bell. And this Bellsprout is better than the Victory Bell. So the first evolution is better than the third evolution. So that is a tip for you dudes, is don't spend all of your Stardust, and yeah, don't spend all your Stardust leveling up low level Pokemon, because it's literally not worth it at all. But there we go, that's that guy upgraded, so he's 485 now, which is pretty sick. Pidgeotto, got 302 Pidgeotto. I could evolve another Pidgey, but we're just going to do Pidgeotto because this means that this guy is going to be better than our Pidgeot, and we don't know how high this is going to go actually. If he gets to 600, that would be sick. Come on buddy, come on, get to 600. You know you want to get to 600. I love Pidgeot as well. Pidgeot is a classic Pokemon. When you think of classic Pokemon, you think of Pidgeot. Come on, what is he? He's hiding. He's hiding. I think that's a 5. I think that's a 5, I see. 535. Okay. That's not too good, but it's still better than our other Pidgeot. Let's go for Poliwag, and we're going to do Eevee last. So Poliwag, you are going to get evolved, and because the Wraith, is it the next one? We'll see. I think that might be the last one, but the next one we've not got, so we'll get an extra 500 XP for a new Pokemon, which equals 1000 because we've got a lucky egg on. Boom! Look at this beast. I love this one. This dude, or the final evolution of this anyway. Yes, get in my Pokedex. My arm is hurting for doing this, lifting this up. How do vloggers do this all the time? I guess I have to swap arms. Poliwhirl, there we go, and we need 100 to evolve it into a Poliwraith. What the Bilbo Baggins? Alright, so Eevee, we're getting onto Eevee. Vaporeon we already have. When we evolved our Eevee into a Vaporeon, it was 1.4 something CP. This Eevee is 292, so that's a ridiculously higher thing. But some of you dudes in the comments have been saying if you name these Eevees a certain name, they get changed into what you want to do them. So my brother evolved an Eevee before, and we called it Sparky, which means that it gets into a Jolteon. Now, this isn't 100% true, it could be just a coincidence, but we'll see how it goes, and it worked. So I'm going to call this guy Pyro, because we've already got a Vaporeon. We tried it with Sparky before, and evolve him. Now Pyro, that should turn it into a Flareon, and I'm going to change the name back anyway because I don't want to call it a Pyro, but we'll see if it works, if it's 100% confirmed or not. We still won't be able to tell, but there we go. Flareon, dudes. See how much XP we got? We're nearly level 13 already. Yes, that lucky egg was worth it. Supermarket egg. Come on. Oh, yo! Bulbasaur. So today we've caught ourselves a Squirtle, and then we got that Bulbasaur in an egg, which I think is pretty cool. And also, you guys told me, someone commented saying Big Daddy, which I think is perfect for that Snorlax. Okay, so we have Mew and Mewtwo. I've seen numerous different pictures of people claiming that they've caught Mew or Mewtwo. No, it's just not true at all. No one in the world so far that I know of at this moment in time has caught a legit legendary in the game. So legendary is Mew, Mewtwo, and then the 3 birds so far in the first generation in the 151 Pokemon, Articuno, Moltres, and Zapdos. No one has caught them so far. So some absolute wizards have been looking into like the code of the game. Literally no idea how they do it. They must have been to Hogwarts or something for them to be able to do it, but they have found the names of those legendary birds and Mew and Mewtwo in the game code. So they're definitely in the game. Whether or not you can get them or not, where you can capture them, that's a different thing. So they're definitely in the game. I think to do with the legendary birds has something to do with which team you choose. So if you choose Team Red, Team Valor, Yellow Instinct, or Blue Mystic, I reckon that'll have something to do with those 3 birds, whether you'll be able to catch one from a different colour, who knows. But if we go back to the trailer that they released for Pokemon Go months and months ago, it has a Mewtwo on the big screen in Times Square in New York. And what it looks like to me is there's a timer and everyone has to go there and they have a certain time to defeat the Mewtwo. I guess it has loads and loads of health or something, so you can use your Pokemon to defeat that. Which at the moment seems like kind of a stupid idea considering millions and millions of people played this game, so hundreds of thousands of people would be cramming in one spot at once. But it could just be like a flash event. It could just be like, right, Mewtwo is at this location now for 10 minutes. If you're here, you're here. If you're not there, then unlucky for you. But if you defeat him, do you then catch him? Who knows? You could just get like a massive XP reward. You could get rewarded with another Pokemon, loads of candies or something. But I reckon, and a lot of other people reckon, that is how you're going to have to get them, because otherwise why would they have that on the trailer? But imagine, you get to that place, you have 10 minutes to capture the Mewtwo, or Mew, or Zapdos, or whatever, and you get the loading screen and it doesn't work and the servers fail like they've been doing so frequently recently. How annoyed would you be? I think I'd actually throw my phone at someone in the face. I'd be like, no, and walk away just like... But something else that has just been released is on something called PokemonGo.gamepress.gg. It's released the maximum CPs of each Pokemon, and on this has the legendaries on it. So that indicates that you possibly can catch them and level them up to that level. I don't know how reliable that source is, I don't know who found it, I don't know what that is, but if that is correct, that means that you can catch them. So who knows? What we're going to have to do now, boys and girls, is we're going to have to wait and see. I reckon they'll release it in the future, as well as probably some other Pokemon from the next generations of Pokemon to keep the game fresh and stuff. Because if you get to a certain point, you're just catching the same Pidgeys over and over again, it can get a little bit boring. So I reckon they're going to release this stuff when it's more stable and the hype is going to be unreal again. Everyone's going to be like, Mewtwo. Yeah, this is kind of what I'm talking about. But unless the game loads up now, which it doesn't look like it's doing, this is going to be the end of today's Pokemon adventure. Thank you all so much for clicking on this one. Hopefully you've all enjoyed it. We've discussed some of the legendary topics. We have got ourselves a Squirtle, which we caught in the wild, a Bulbasaur from an egg, which is pretty good. Our egg luck right now is doing quite well. When they actually hatch and the servers start actually working, yeah, it's not working at all, the game. When I was just taking the mick out of it as well. We also have a brand new #1 Pokemon, which is our Flareon, which is 760 CP, which is pretty sweet for me. It's my #1 Pokemon. For some people, that's not anything, but I love it. Hopefully the next one we'll get when we evolve an Eevee again will be Jolteon, so we'll have to name it the other name to make it so it is Jolteon. But yeah, I want to thank you all so much for your patience and stuff whilst I'm on holiday, because The Wi-Fi here isn't that amazing, so I'm having to upload them like overnight and it's taking ages and stuff. But thank you all so much for that. Thanks for your support on everything so far. Hopefully the next episode of Pokemon Go will be a nighttime scary adventure where I want to get a Gengar. Probably not going to happen, but hopefully that will happen. Smash the like button down below for more of this stuff. Subscribe to my channel if you're new. You can stay up to date with all my new videos, and I'll see you all on my next one. Adios.